2, 1.
And welcome to our new Count on Us. We have a new look and a new show that we are really excited about. I am Coach Twitty here with
Coach Johnson.
And we're here to make math fun and show some problem-solving strategies that you can use in your classrooms. You might be asking yourselves, how are they going to do that?
You know what? That's a good question. So look, on our new format, we got a lot of different things happening, so I need you to pay attention. One way you're going to have it is by some hands-on learning activities. Another way is we have some pre-taped classroom visits, so you and your classroom can be showcased on the show. Another thing we're going to have is fluency game challenges. And our last thing, of course, is that we're going to be having to answer your on live air homework problems.
Wow, okay. Are there anything else we're going to showcase?
So, what you're going to notice is that once we start playing and going to different segments, you're going to have segments like standards for mathematical practice. You're going to have like the parking lot corner. You're going to have a lot of different segments that we go back and forth on. So you need to pay a lot of close attention to what's going on in the show, because we're going to be asking you challenges and you can win prizes.
Wow, that sounds really exciting. So our next segment that's coming up is the standards for mathematical practices. We like to refer to these as SMPs. So SMP 1 and 6, you'll see in most problems that you are solving. Problem number 1 focuses on making sense of the problem, and standards of mathematical problem number 6 focuses on attending to precision.
So I want you to think about how you've seen these next SMPs in your classroom or in your daily life. And then I want you to be able to see how do you use them and how it relates to the segment that you just watched, of course. So now let's go to Coach Joseph.
Oh, let's see.
And we're working on SMP number 7, look for structure.
All right, Coach Joseph.
Thanks, guys. Hey, students, I hope you're enjoying this day's show. Today we're going to be going over Standard of Mathematical Practice 7, which is look for and make use of structure. We want to look for and make use of structure, and we do this in everyday life. If I was counting items, I could actually count one by one, and that's one way of doing it. But an easier way of doing it is if I took a shortcut by counting by twos. We're going to go on a little bit further about what it looks like to look for and make use of structure. Say we had the problem 3 plus 7. We can model this problem by using our manipulatives. We can see a 10 frame on the bottom, and we can put 3 red counters, and then we can fill in the rest with yellow, and that would be 7. 3, 5, 6, 7. So we would have 3, 1, 2, 3, plus 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that would equal 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another way, if we also had the problem 7 plus 3, we also get the same answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 7 plus 3 equals 10. So both ways you get the same problem or the same answer. So looking at the pattern, if I was confused about how to do 3 plus 7, but I knew how to do 7 plus 3, I can look at the pattern to see that they are the same, and I can use structure to determine that. And that's one example of how we use the mathematical practice 7 to figure out answers. If we were trying to find the answer to 3 times 4, 3 times 40, 3 times 400, again, like we said earlier, we could break the problem down to smaller parts. If we know what 3 times 4 is, we can use that knowledge to figure out the rest of them. So, looking at the number 40, how many tens are there in the number 40? Well, there are 4 tens in the number 40. So, if I had a problem, 3 times 40, we could do 3 times 4 times 10. And if I knew that 3 times 4 is 12, it would be easier for me to do 12 times 10, which is 120. 12 tens is 120. I asked the same question. Looking at 400, how many hundreds are there? 4 hundreds. So again, 3 times 4 times 100. Again, I know 3 times 4 is 12. And it's easy for me to do 12 times 100, which is 12 hundreds, or 1,200. So we have 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 40 is 120. And 3 times 400 is 1,200. Now looking at the structure, what do we notice? I think I see that each time I look at the amount of zeros that I'm multiplying, and then I can add that to the product of the number once it's broken down. So 3 times 4 is 12. If I add in the 0, that's 120. 3 times 4 again is 12. If I add in the 2 zeros, that's 1,200. Thank you for joining us for today's lesson on Standard for Mathematical Practice 7. Look for and make use of structure. Now back to the studio.
All right, welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed that little small clip about standards for mathematical practice number 7, and I hope you're able now to make some connections to how you use this standard not only in your classroom but in your daily life. So we're going to open up the phone lines now and take callers in, and maybe you can explain some kind of way that SMMP number 7 is used in your classroom. So, welcome caller to Count on Us.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome to Count on Us.
My name is Audra.
Hi, Audra.
Audra, is your TV turned down so we can hear you? I hear like a little echo.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right, you ready, Audra?
Yes.
Okay, so how can we help you today, Audra?
So today my topic is about converting mixed numbers to improper fractions.
Okay, so your homework question for us today is converting mixed numbers into a fraction greater than 1. You're calling improper fractions?
What did you say?
Say what you were calling about again. So what's the problem that you're having?
Mixed numbers into improper fraction.
Oh, okay. A mixed number into an improper fraction. So, Audra, first thing I'm going to do for you is we're going to change that term improper fraction. So, I want you to also write close to that improper fraction on your piece of paper. I want you to write fraction greater than 1, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first term I want to make sure that you're familiar with.
Audra, did you say what school you were calling from?
Oh, no. I come from Martin Elementary School.
Martin. All
Is this the
right.
Audra from last year?
Yes.
So that means you're in 4th grade this year, correct?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ooh, good memory, Coach Twitty. Yeah. Okay, so give me an idea. Give me a mixed number that you're working with.
The mixed number I'm working on is six holes and 3 ninths.
Okay, so 6 holes and 3 ninths. So this is definitely a mixed number. We have a whole number and we have a fraction. So now we want to turn this into a fraction greater than 1. So we want to make sure that our numerator is larger than our denominator. So what do you think is going to be our first step into changing this mixed number into a fraction greater than 1? What should we start with? What operation?
Multiplication.
Yeah, I might want to start with multiplication. Now I have 3 numbers to choose from. Which 2 of the 3 numbers would you like to see me multiply?
Wait, from the whole number or from the proper fraction?
Well, there are 3 digits. There's a 6 here, there's a 3, and there's a 9. Which one should I use for multiplication? Should I do 9 times the 6? Should I do 6 times the 3? Or should I do the 3 times the 9? Which one do you think is best?
9 times 6.
Let's try 9 times 6. And what is 9 times 6?
54.
54. Okay, so 9 times 6 is 54. So now I've moved this around. Now I'm here to 54, but I still have something left. I have a 3. What do you think I need to do with my 3?
I think you have to add your 3 plus 54.
Okay, so let's try that. 54 plus 3 now gives me what? 4 plus 3? 57. I hear you. Okay, 57. So now I have all 3 of these numbers used by doing multiplication first, and now I'm doing addition, and then I come up with 57. What should I do with 57 now that I have this total?
I think 57 should be your numerator.
So that becomes my new numerator, 57. So what happens to my denominator?
It stays the same.
Why do you think it stays the same though, Audra?
Because
Did we split the fraction up any more? Did we change the size of the pieces of the fraction that we started with? Is the fraction still cut up in sizes of ninths? Did we change that?
no.
No. So since we didn't change the size, of course I'm going to use my same denominator of a 9. So now I have 57 ninths. And this is going back to when I first told you about writing that new term, a fraction greater than 1. If my denominator is 9, what do I need to have on top for it to equal 1 whole? What's the numerator to make 1 whole if the denominator is 9?
9 ninths.
9 ninths. Excellent job. So Coach Twitty, can you put 9 ninths on there somewhere? So if 9 ninths equals 1 whole, is 57 greater than 9? Yes, 57 is greater than 9. So since 57 is greater than 9, this is why you use the new term, a fraction greater than 1, because it's definitely going to give me an answer that's greater than 1. You get that?
Yes. Can you help me on another one so I can, like, you know, like.
So, Audra, have you watched our show from the beginning?
No, I really just came on it.
Okay, so Audra, this year we have a whole new show format. And we start at 5 o'clock and we have different segments that we show. And then towards the end of the show, you can give us a call to help you with some homework. So we do have a couple other callers on the line. So if you want to give us a call back, we would be more than happy to help you with your math question over your homework, okay?
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
we'll
Thank
talk
you for
to you soon,
calling.
Audra.
Make sure you call back, Audra. Yeah, Malta's in the house. All right.
Yes.
Okay, I see we have another caller. So let's go to our caller. Welcome to Count on Us.
Hi, my name is Kristen Kerr, and I need help with a math problem.
Okay, Christian. Now, what school are you calling from and what grade are you in?
Repeat that, please.
What grade and what school do you attend?
I'm in 2nd grade, and I go to Vanceville Elementary.
Vanceville Elementary. He's in 2nd grade.
Uh-oh, primary.
Okay.
Primary's on the phone. Okay. Okay, Christian, now what can we do for you today?
Could you help me? The question says, the chart shows the number of pennies each have 3 friends, each in her pocket. Each friend divides her money into piles of 4 coins. Write division equations to show how many equal piles each friend can make. Explain what repeats in the equations and how it helps you solve.
Wow, you're 2nd grade and you're doing division? All right, I ain't mad at you, Christian. So let's break it down a little bit for Coach Twitty so she can write it out for
Christian, you said you had 4 friends?
No, it's the chart.
Sorry.
The chart the title of the chart is Money in Pockets.
Money Pockets. Okay, so we got Money
Okay.
Pockets as the title.
So it shows that Paige has 20 pennies, Lexi has 16 pennies, and Nancy has 12 pennies.
Okay.
Okay. So those are all the pennies that they have, right?
Yeah.
Now, keep going. So what's the next thing they want you to know?
So what they want you to do is write the division equation to show how many equal piles each friend can make.
Oh, okay. So let's think about this. How many equal piles can a friend put 20 pennies in? He has to write an equation for that. So there are a lot of different ways that you can break up 20 into equal piles, Christian. So let's start off. Are you good at counting?
Yes.
You are? So what's one way that you can count to 20?
What do you say?
What's one way that you can count to 20, Christian?
Which what?
One way that you can count to 20. You can count to 20 by ones, right? Yeah. So
by ones and fives.
Oh, so there you go. So we can definitely count by ones, and that will be a lot of piles, and each pile will only have 1 in. But if I count by 5, how many will be in each pile if I'm counting by 5?
4.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Count to 20 by 5s.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And there are 4 piles, just like you said. And how many are in each pile?
How many items?
Yeah, do you see what Coach Twitty put out in front of you? How many of the little snap cubes are in each pile?
1. No, 4. 4.
Well, wait, Christian, are you watching us on TV or on Facebook or Twitter?
I'm looking at TV.
Okay, so you can see my 4 piles?
Yeah.
Okay, so count with me. How many are in this one? 1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5.
So I have 5 in each.
Okay, so we have 4 piles, and they each have 5 in it. But I see what you were saying, Christian. You're saying, how about if I made 5 piles? So watch Coach Twitty. There she go. She's taking 1 from each one, and now she's made a new pile. So now there are 5 piles, and each one of the piles now have how many in each one?
4.
4. So those are 2 different ways that we can write an equation to show how many are in each pile for the number 20. So we can do 5 times 4 equals 20, We can do 4 times 5. And then we can go into showing how the relationship between multiplication and division works because we can work backwards. 20 divided by 4 would give me what then, Christian?
20 divided by what?
4.
5.
Give me 5. And 20 divided by 5 would give me
4.
4. So those are 4 different equations that you can write for the number 20. So let's use those same strategies that we just used and think about the number 15. How many ways can I break up 15? What can I do with 15, Christian?
You wait, I'm writing them down.
So let's try skip counting again. What number can I use to skip count to 15?
5 again and 1.
Once again, we can use 5. So let's break up into counting by 5. Let's count by 5, Christian.
5, 10, 15.
So how many did we have? We had 3 different pals, 5, 10, 15. So 5, 10, 15, are you looking at Coach Twitty? How many are in each pal if we counted by going by 5, 10, 15? How many are in each one?
5.
Excellent job. So we can write 5 times 3 equals 15, and we can also do 15 divided by
5.
5 gives us 3. And then we can do 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So once again, we made a bunch of equations that relate. And I see you had one more, so we're going to finish it off. So 12. Several ways we can get to 12, Christian. What way would you like to go to 12? Skip count by 1s, by 2s, by 3s, by 4s, by 6. How would you like to go to 12?
4.
By 4s, okay. So let's count by 4. What's after 4? What's 4 more?
4, 8, 12.
4, 8, 12. So once again, we have 3 pals, and in each pal there are how many?
4.
4. So if I divide 4, 12 by 4, I get which number?
3.
3. And if I did it another way, 4 times 3, and I do 12 divided by 3,
equals 4.
I get 4. And there are so many other ways because we can count by 6s. You know, 2 groups of 6 is 12. 1 group of 12, so we can have 12 little pals, each have 1. So there are a lot of ways. Now, before we let you go, Christian, always remember we have a new format. So when you call in, make sure you start watching us from the very beginning because we want to know, are you doing SMP 7 in your school? Look for structures. Did you see any structure in the math that we were working on today with you?
What did you say?
Did you notice any structure in the numbers that we were dealing with today when we were going over equations?
Got to use different numbers to add up to whole numbers.
Okay, so we use different numbers. But look at multiplication and division. Are these the exact same numbers, though?
Yes.
Yes, so we have a structure when we show the relationship between multiplication and division, and multiplication is the opposite of division. So, Christian, we're getting ready to go to our next caller, and I want to thank you for calling in. And please keep watching because we're going to have a challenge later on, and maybe you can win a prize, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We're just so excited today, huh?
Wow.
But you all make sure that you're watching because we do have a new show format today with a lot of exciting segments for you, okay? But it looks like we have another caller.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to Count on Us.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi.
Michaela.
Hi, Michaela. What school are you calling from? Well, what school do you attend?
Huh?
What school do you attend?
St. Marcy Academy.
What school?
Yes.
Okay. What is your math homework question today, Michaela?
Measuring.
Measuring, okay. What are you measuring? Well, what grade are you in, Michaela?
Second grade.
Second grade.
Second grade dominating the line
I
today.
know.
Yeah, let's go
Okay.
second grade.
All right, Michaela, what are you measuring?
I'm measuring, like, say if you have a type of glue,
Okay.
and then but it starts at 0, but it ends at 52. But what if that's not the right answer? What do you do?
So you have a glue. So are you watching us on TV?
Yes.
Okay, so if this is my glue and I
Yes.
start at 0
Mhm.
and I end at 52,
Yes.
but 52 is not the right answer?
No, but it's not the right answer.
Okay.
Is this a problem in one of your math books?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you a question. Is this one of those questions where they want you to actually measure it with a ruler or something like that?
Yes.
So you have to measure it with an actual tool, and from your tool, you have to figure out how long the glue bottle is. Is it like a picture of a glue bottle?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So do you have a math tool like a ruler?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Let's see if Coach Twitty can help you. I'm gonna look for a measuring something.
Let's see if we
okay,
can
here we go.
find.
Let me find.
Okay.
All right.
So here's my ruler. Oh, well, I don't know if this is going to be the length of your glue bottle, but we'll just talk about how you measure, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you want to make sure, does your ruler have a 0 on it?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to make sure that that 0 is at the beginning of the object that you're measuring. If you don't have a 0, you'll make sure that your ruler starts at the end. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so if I measure my tower of cubes, I come up with 6.5 inches.
Okay.
Okay, so what did you come up with?
I came up with can I hold on real quick because I'm still writing. I'm watching you on TV. I have to write what you're writing right now.
Well, don't write what I'm writing because I don't know how long your glue bottle is. So you have to measure your glue bottle. So whatever your object is, start at 0 and then see where it ends at the end of your ruler. But it may not be the same as what I'm measuring.
Okay. My glue, it ends at 12.
Oh, wow.
12 inches, or are you on a different side? Because you know there are different sides to a ruler.
Thanks, yes.
Yeah, you might be on the centimeter side, or you might be on the inch side. Does it say which one that you're supposed to use? Does it ask you to use centimeters or inches, millimeters? Which one is it asking you to use?
It is centimeters.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're saying you have about a 12 centimeter size picture of a glue. And wow, it looks like Coach Twitty is making a tower that's almost about 12.
So this tower is 12 centimeters. This tower is 12 inches. So that's a very good catch there, Coach Johnson, is to make sure this one is 6 centimeters and this tower is 6 inches. Which one is closer to the one that your glue stick looks like? This one or this one? So let's say A or B.
The one that's on the left.
Okay, this left. Okay.
So your glue bottle looks like this?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. All right, well, it looks like we are going to go to a new, fun, exciting segment that we have on Count on Us this year called the parking lot.
So, Michaela, you make sure you stay tuned, and hopefully you'll use those same little tips that Coach Twitty was talking about, where you start at the very edge of your ruler, and then you go to the number that's closest to the edge, to the end of your object. But stay tuned and keep watching, and we're going to come back because we're going where, Coach Twitty?
To the parking lot.
The parking lot.
My car?
Now, this is not just for them. This is for
Welcome to a new Count on Us segment called The Parking Lot. I'm Coach D.
And I'm Coach Brenner. Within this segment, we'll be looking at online park tools that students need to be comfortable with in order to be successful on the park assessment.
Let's get started. Today we're going to be looking at questions that we have to use the park tools for.
Now, these tools may be used for the online park assessment. Now, you may be asking yourself, how do we practice these at home?
Well, first we have to go to park.pearson.com.
Once you're there, you go to your test preparation tab and practice tests. Scroll on down.
And then you get to click on the mathematics practice test.
Now within here, you have different grade levels. Whichever grade level you are, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, or so on, you click on that particular grade level. Once you click on that grade level, it gives you 4 different computer-based unit tests.
Today we're going to be working with 3rd grade, and we're going to be using the Unit 2.
Now once you're here, you can enter your name. We're just going to move along so we can get to the 2 tools that we're going to focus on today, the drag and drop and the answer eliminator tool. All right, so let's go to question 5.
And Coach Brenner, the question says, which 2 ways shows how to find the value for 7 times 40? Select the 2 correct answers.
So one of the strategies here is I know that 2 of these answers are correct, which means 3 of them must be wrong. First, I'll try to solve it as best as I can. So here, we know that we have 7 times 40. If I'm multiplying by place values, 7 times 4 is 28. If I want to bring my 0 over, I know that my product is going to be 280. Now, if I look at my answer choices, I have 7 times 4, 4 times 10, 7 times 4 times 10, 7 groups of 4 ones, and 7 groups of 4 tens. The answer eliminator is this X right here. Now, if I know my question was 7 times 40, 7 times 4 would not be enough because I know that that is 28. 4 times 10 is 40. I can eliminate that. Now, answer C. This might be a little tricky. I can skip over it. Let's go to something else that might be a little simpler. 7 groups of 4 ones. I already did that in question A, and within my answer choice, 7 times 4 I knew was 28. I could eliminate that. Just by eliminating 3 of the incorrect answers, I know that my answer choices must be C and E. Now, I would still do the work here. 4 times 10 is 40, so 7 times 40 is the same as this correct response. 7 groups of 4 tens is exactly the same as that question. Any other questions for this answer eliminator? Nope, because you already got it correct.
This has been The Parking Lot with Coach D
and Coach Brenner. Hopefully you're practicing these tools within your classroom and at home so that you're comfortable once it's time for that park assessment. Remember, we're trying to get those 4s and 5s any way possible. The answer eliminator will help you get there. Now, back to the studio.
We hope you all enjoyed that parking lot and using the answer eliminator when you take your park assessments to help you get to the answer. Well, we really hope that you enjoyed the first half of the show and all of the new and exciting segments that we have for you. But at this time, it is time for us to take a little break.
I'm having a good time, so won't you go get a snack and we'll be right back.
Instead of A, why don't we say the?
Community schools is the use of public schools as a hub to provide an integrated focus on academics, health and social services, youth and community development, and community engagement.
You really make the school the hub of the community where all kinds of activities and enrichment and supports can occur, that they have all of their needs taken care of, and that all of the things they want to pursue, after-school programs, summer learning, internships, are available through strong school-community partnerships.
Everybody should be excited, not just teachers and students. The whole community should be excited because this gives us a unique opportunity to tailor our schools to the community that it serves.
Community schools are a priority in this year's budget because it's the next logical step, I think, in the expansion of work that we began with the Transforming Neighborhoods Initiative schools. We've been working to improve outcomes for students, and we believe strongly that those outcomes can't reach their maximum potential if we don't deal with the issues that are impacting the academic performance of our children that go well beyond teaching and learning.
What better time than now to restore the community's trust in the school system through the use of community schools so that they have access to our facilities every day during the week, morning and night, to provide services that will help to support the family and the student.
Welcome back to the second half of the new Count on Us. I am Coach Twitty here with
Coach Johnson.
And we are so excited to have you watching us and joining us for our new Count on Us math homework helpline. But we have some extra things that we've thrown in this year as well.
Oh, yeah.
So next up, we'll do our fluency challenge. But before then, we'll take our caller.
All right, caller. Welcome to Count on Us. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Audra, is this you again?
Yeah.
Hi, Audra. Welcome back, Audra. I can hear the echo. I can hear the echo in the TV. It's like a delayed reaction. You got to turn your TV down when you call us. So you're ready for some more mixed fractions, converting those into fractions greater than 1?
Yes.
All right.
Audra, remember to mute your TV and just talk to us on the phone like we're having a normal conversation, okay?
Okay. Is that better?
That is much better.
Awesome. All right, so tell Coach Twitty what to write on the board this time. What's your mixed number?
So, is...
All right, come on. We're on live TV, Audra. Come on.
7 holes, 3 tenths.
7 holes and 3 tenths. All right, so we've already walked through a problem similar to this already. So come on, you can walk us through this one. What's the first thing I need to do, Audra?
We're going to multiply 10 times 7.
10 times 7, and how much is 10 times 7?
70.
70. And what am I going to do with 70?
You're going to add
70 plus
3.
3, and that gives me 73. And then we're going to take 73 and we're going to do what with 73?
73 tenths.
73 tenths. All right. And at any given time, you can always work backwards to try to make sure that your answer is the correct way. So we're going to show you that really fast. So we're going to do 73 divided by 10. So 10 goes into 73. There are 7 tens, so we know 7 is our whole number. Okay. And then we do our DMS. R, and then we know 70 from 73 is 3, and since 3 is our remainder, you're in that grade where you're not using remainders anymore. This is where the fraction comes in, 7 wholes. 3 is our numerator, and 10 is what we divided by, 7 and 3 tenths. So we worked it going forward and backwards to make sure our answer is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, Audra, so I need you to do me a favor, okay?
Okay.
So on Monday, I need you to start watching us at 5 o'clock, and you'll see all the new and exciting things that we've done with Count on Us, okay?
Okay.
And we might even try to get you to do a classroom shout out one day, Audra, since you're such a loyal watcher.
Yeah, my teacher told me about that.
Oh, Mr. Berkeley?
Gotta get Audra
Is Mr. Berkeley your teacher?
Please, what did you say?
Is Mr. Berkeley your teacher?
Yes.
All right. Shout out to Marlton and Mr. Berkeley. All right, but it looks like we have another call, so we're going to have to let you go, Audrey, but we're going to do another challenge in a minute, so keep watching us. All right, so let's go back to the phone line. Welcome to Count on Us. Who do we have?
Hi.
Hi. Uh-oh, that sounds like Michaela. Is that you, Michaela?
Yes.
All right, Michaela. I see we're going back and forth. The Audrey and Michaela hour. So what's going on? How can I help you today, Michaela?
Today,
Okay.
I need help on money in my classroom.
Okay, what are we doing with money?
So say, is my teacher Mr. Brown, if he writes on the board $50 and 25 cents and 25 cents and 50 cents, what do that will equal?
So $50.
And how much is a $50?
50 cents.
50 cents. And then he writes what else on the board?
25 cents.
25 cents. And that coin is known as a
quarter.
Quarter. Good job.
Right.
And what else?
And then another 25 cents.
Another 25 cents. Okay.
And then another 25 cents.
Oh, okay.
And then a penny.
And then a 10 cent.
A penny.
No, 10.
You said a dime or a penny?
Penny.
Oh, a penny. Like one?
Yeah, 1 cent.
Okay. 1 cent. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you have 5 coins?
Yes.
Okay, do you know how many, if we take these 2 quarters and add them together, what would they give us? 2 quarters make what?
2 quarters make 50 cents.
Good job. So if I put these 2 quarters together, that gives me another 50 cents.
Yes.
And if I have 2 50 cents, how much is that?
What did you say?
2 50 cents.
That would equal. I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, how many quarters are in 2 50 cents?
How many quarters are 2 50 cents?
Yes.
Okay.
So you just told me 2 quarters make 50 cents. So if I have 2 quarters, that's these 2 quarters over here. And then I can decompose this 50 cents into 2 quarters. Now I have 4 quarters. How much is that?
Okay. So 50 cents plus 50 cents. That was your first question that
Yes.
you asked me? Okay. 50 cents plus 50 cents. Do that equal 100?
It does equal 100. Good
100.
job. So 100 pennies would be what?
100 pennies will be, let's say $1.
Good job. So we have the 2 50 cents. That's $1. Or we had 4 quarters because we decomposed one of the 50 cents. So we have $1. Do we see that?
Yes.
Okay. So now I only have 25 and a penny. So how much is that? 25 plus 1.
25 plus 1 is 26.
Good job. So the coins you gave us was $1.26.
Yes.
Okay?
All
All right,
well,
Michaela, it sounds like your dog needs some attention.
Yeah. Your dog is trying to do some homework. All right, so let's go back to the phone line, see if we have another caller.
All right, Michaela, we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye, Michaela.
All right, so welcome to Count on Us. Who's calling?
I don't think anybody's there. Do we have another caller? Okay.
Okay, so it seems like we lost somebody. So we're able to go to our, there we go, our math challenge. So we have what is called the Fluency Activity Challenge, and we worked on our fluency. You should be working on your fluency all year long. So we've decided on our segment show today to use our 24 challenge game to work on our fluency. Now, if you're not sure how the 24 challenge works.
But wait, Coach John, what is fluency?
Fluency, this is the fact so you can understand how numbers relate and work together so you can deal with them in a faster motion where you don't always have to use a manipulative to always work the problem out. These things just come to you from memory.
Okay.
Okay, we want you to be fluent in the aspects of dealing with numbers. So to work on that, we're going to use our 24 challenge, and inside the 24 challenge, we're going to give you the opportunity to look at cards, and then you're going to be able to manipulate the 4 numbers that's on each card to try to get a total sum of 24. So I'm gonna work through this one, and then we're going to show one later on for the kids to call in and try to work out on their own.
So when you say I can manipulate the numbers, what does that mean?
So let's look at card A.
Okay.
So card A, we have a 1, we have a 5, we have 2 8s.
Okay.
I know my end goal in this is to have 24. I like to deal with the factors of 24, so when I attack mine, I try to look at it that way. So I'm going to look at it and say, okay, what can I do to these numbers? So I want to manipulate them, and I want to use my 4 operations in any kind of order that I want to, and I can figure out how to work on it. So let me try.
Okay, wait, Coach Johnson.
Okay.
So I have 4 numbers.
4 numbers.
And I can use the 4 operations, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division.
Right.
And I want to get the number 24.
That's the end goal.
So I already know what the answer is.
You already know what the answer is.
So all of these cards, the answer is going to be 24.
All of them are going to be 24.
I just have to tell you how I got 24.
How do you get to 24?
Okay.
Okay. So now let's figure out card A.
Okay.
So I have an 8 and I have a 5, and I'm going to do a little subtraction there. 8 take away 5 will be what?
3.
So 3. So I've already used these 2 numbers, so I can't use them anymore.
Right.
All right. So we have 8 and 5 gone, and we now know that 8 take away 5 is 3. So now I'm going to switch to multiplication. 3 times the 8.
Ooh, 3 times 8 is 24.
24. So that's my target, but I still have 1 number. So I can cross the 8 out because now I've used that 8 as well. So I have a 1 left.
Well, can I just multiply times 1? Because we know when you multiply times 1.
24 times 1, and that gives us a total of 24.
Okay, but Coach Johnson, how did you know to subtract these first? Why did you do that?
I was looking for numbers that were common with the number 24.
Oh,
and
so
I know my factors are 1 times 24.
Wait, maybe I should write this down.
Yeah, 1 times 24 is a way of getting 24.
1 times 24.
2 times 12 is a way of getting 24.
2 times 12.
3 times 8.
3 times 8.
4 times 6.
4 times 6.
5. Oh, nothing times 5. So since nothing times 5, I don't have to worry about writing any more numbers down. And these are all the factors of 24. So I've learned to focus trying to find and relate numbers like the ones you see here when it comes to the 24 challenge.
Okay, so let me see if I can do this card B.
Okay.
So, well, I see 2 of the numbers that you just helped me with, 8 and 3. But that's not going to help because that gives me 24, and I still have these numbers over here.
Right.
So let me see. If I already have 8, what can I do with 7 and 3 to get me another 3? What if I subtracted 7 minus 3 would be 4.
4. There
and then 4 minus 1 would be 8. No, 4 minus 1 would be 3. And then 3 times 8 would be 24.
And there we go. That 24
All
is right there.
Okay, so it looks like we'll come back to our fluency for today, but we have some more callers on the line that we can help with their math homework.
All right, so welcome to Count on Us. Who's calling?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Count on Us. Who is this?
Hello?
Hello.
Is that my, hello?
Hello.
Can you hear us? Welcome to Count on Us.
I thought I could hear us in the background.
Was that us saying hello or someone else saying hello?
I think it was you saying hello on their TV.
Okay.
So maybe
we're
having a little difficulty. So if you were trying to call in just now and we lost you, please try back. But that gives us an opportunity to go back to our 24 challenge and look at our next 2 cards. So Coach Twitty, let's see what we have now.
Okay, so let me see. Look at my factors again real quick.
Look at your factors.
Okay, so I see this card has a 4. So I'm going to just keep that in my brain. And now I need to figure out a way to get 6 out of 7, 1, and 5. How can I get to the number 6? This one might be a little tricky. So 7 minus 5 is 2. Well, that's not going to work. Well, maybe I see 7 plus 1. That could give me 8. That's not going to work.
So let's try something else. Let's try to figure out a larger number and work our way there. What is 4 times 7?
Oh, wow. 4 times 7, 4 groups of 7 is 28.
Oh, okay. So 28. And what if I did 28 take away 5?
28 minus 5 would be 23. Plus 1, that would be 24.
All right. So sometimes we look for other ways of finding out for more compatible numbers. Is another strategy that you could use to try to figure it out.
And then, what do these dots mean on these 24 cards? Just in case I have some at home.
Okay, so if you ever get a chance to look at your own set of 24, when you see the 1 dot, this is what the company says. Whenever you see a 1 dot, those cards are supposed to be the easiest out the grouping. So there are a lot of cards with just 1 dot. And then you move to the 2 dot cards, which they're supposed to be a little harder. And then you finally get to the big cards with the 3 dots, and they're supposed to be the ones that are really hard. But once you start to play around with these and move around and see things out, sometimes those 3 are
Well, this one's not hard. There's already an 8, so then you just divide. 5 divided by 5 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 8 is 24.
So sometimes don't be afraid of the 3 dots. Yes, the 3 dots can be misleading
All right, so it looks like we have several callers on the air, so we're going to go ahead and try to take some calls.
And go back to the phone line.
All right. Hello, welcome to Count on Us. Maybe not.
Hello, you're on with Coach Twitty and Coach Johnson. How can we help you? Yeah, that's the thing about a new format, new show. Sometimes there's still little bugs in the system. So if you're calling in, please keep trying. They're definitely going to get you in because we have had some calls. All right.
All right. Hello, welcome to Count on Us.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can.
Yes, we
What's
can.
your name?
Oh, now you can.
Oh, now you can.
What's your name?
They're twins, Kyler and Kaylin Fleming.
Okay, Kyler and Kaylin Fleming. What school do Kyler and Kaylor attend?
Samuel P. Massey Academy.
Samuel P. Massey Academy. And what grade are they in?
Second grade.
Second grade.
All
so
right.
what's the math homework problem?
The math homework problem is it's an addition problem. What is 52 plus 22?
52 plus 22. Are they using manipulative? Well, okay, so does their problem, are you watching us on TV?
They are, yes.
Okay, so let's start in the ones column. These are my ones and these are my tens. So in the ones column, I have 2 plus 2. What's 2 plus 2?
What's 2 plus 2? She's asking you a question. 4.
4. I heard that one. There we go. 4.
Now I know it looks like it's 5 plus 2, but these are in the tens column. So we're really adding 50 plus 20. So what's 50 plus 20?
50 plus 20, 70.
Good job. So 52 plus 22 is 74. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling Count on Us, and we hope you're enjoying our new format, and we look forward to hearing from you throughout the year.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. So, look, we've decided, we had so many wonderful calls, we've decided to drop all those names inside of our basket, and we're going to select from that. The treasure chest is back. But first of all, let's go to the challenge, the 24 challenge that we want the boys and girls to get a chance to try to solve really quickly and call in before we pull the winning name out of the treasure chest. So these are the 4 numbers that you have on this card. There's a 1, there's a 2, and this is a 6. How do I know it's a 6? Because it's not colored inside. When it's colored inside, that lets you know that it's a 9. I believe. Okay. Yeah, and then we have a 7.
So 7, 1, 2, and 6. Okay, I think I have the answer. I'm ready.
Okay, but this is not for you, Coach Twitty.
I can't get the prize?
This is the challenge for the boys and girls to look at. So write these numbers down, 1, 2, 6, and 7, and then try to solve and figure out a way. And now remember, you can call in, because if you hear someone call and they give one way of solving, sometimes there's more than one way that you can solve the card, and maybe you both can win a prize. And I think we're going to have a nice special gift for anyone who can solve that. But while we're waiting on that, we're going to shake the box up.
Let's
get
see
the
who
names
wins.
going on. And then I'm going to allow you, Coach Twitty, since it's the first time that we're doing.
Today, our winner is Kyler. I think they were from Samuel P.
Massey Academy. Yeah, so we're definitely going to get out and reach and get in touch with you and figure out to see what you've won on the Count on Us.
Yes. Do we have any callers for our Fluency 24 challenge?
All right, so maybe the boys and girls are still. All right.
Oh, okay. So, Kyler, you'll be on the lookout. Your prize will come probably sometime next week in what we call the pony. Don't forget, you have probably about 2 minutes left to call and see if you can solve this 24 challenge today. I think if you use some of the strategies that you just learned, you'll be able to solve this one.
So we had different ways. We had the factors of 24 was one way to try to look for numbers, and then we talked about compatible numbers, so that guess and check, all right?
All right.
Guess and check. So, Coach Twitty, this has been a really live and eventful day for us.
It has. It's really exciting.
I'm really loving this new Count on Us format.
It is.
So, boys and girls, I hope you're really watching, and I hope you're watching from beginning to end, because sometimes the hosts are going to ask you questions about what happened earlier in the show. And if you can be the first caller to call in to say what we're referring to, we may have a prize for you as well.
Like, what was that standard of mathematical practice that Coach Joseph did today?
Oh, you're teasing them already, huh? Who can call in and tell us what mathematical practice that Coach Joseph showed earlier in the segment?
Or we did have that parking lot.
Okay.
Oh, what did they show us in the parking lot earlier
What did the parking lot
today?
talk about? Our time is running down. We're waiting on those phone calls to come in. Somebody call to win our gift for our 24 challenge. Someone call for the SMP. Somebody call.
What was the parking lot?
We want to ring the bell and give away gifts here at our new Count on Us show.
And I also think we should mention, because we do have some new things coming up, you may want to make sure that you watch Monday and Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
So we're doing a whole lot more this year than just helping you with your math homework for the night. So make sure you start watching at 5 so that you'll be eligible to win some of those prizes.
And it's not just for boys and girls. Parents, please watch with your children. If you have concerns or questions, call them in. All the coaches are here waiting to help you
with that new math. Okay, so do we have any callers for the challenge or a question? Okay. All right, so let's see. It looks like we have somebody. All right, welcome to Count on Us.
This is Audra.
Audra, how are you?
Less than a minute. Hurry up, Audra. You want to solve it? How can we solve it?
So I'm going to start with 6 divided by 2 equals
6 divided by 2 equals...
3.
Okay, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then what?
And then 3 times 7 equals 21.
3 times 7 is 21. And then, Audra, you still have a 1. So you're really, really close.
You're so close.
But keep trying, Audra, okay? You have all year to do that.
See you on Monday.
All right, so thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Monday. And remember, you can always count on us.
All right.